Not one of these carts, I'm pretty sure if this statement is correct, have got the third bearing in place. Caster dialed in to get the carts to turn in on a cold circuit, although the rubber is coming down. We race for the final time in 2023. Cavalcan up into second place. Sebastiano Pavan on the outside. He loses one position. He holds off the American Vivek Kantana. The New Yorker in position 4. The ruthless racing Russians go 1-2, being led by the Siberian Dmitry Matveev. Cavalcan in P2, a tighter line in the Paralene. Pavan, good start considering he was on the outside front row. And the Tony Kart of the Italian in third place. Kantan, the American. A clean start to the OK final as they go down the back straight for the first time into the hotel hairpin. Sebastiano skates spectacular under brakes. Pavan, how did he hold on to that? The Italian in the Vortex Tony Kart. Tries the outside of Cavalcan, sends it down the inside. What a pass, sensational. Sebastiano sends it to second place. The Siberian leads. Cavalcan, Kantan, and David Walter, the Great Dane, who won here in the WSK Supermaster Series back in February. He's in P5. Wisniewski, Bondarev, Coluccio, Ramikas, Xavier Avramidis, the Australian, has made a storming start. He's up into position 10. We settle into a rhythm. One car going straight off. One of the Tony Karts, you got a glimpse at the top of your screen, being helped off the circuit. It was Shurovsky. Yannick Shurovsky is out. He's retired, and unfortunately, I may be preempting in saying this, but that may well be the end of what has been a stellar international kart racing career for the Pole. Yannick Shurovsky is out. So Matveev has got the lead. Sebastiano Pavan, they're about to go by the abandoned Tony Karts. At the exit of the right-hander, Matveev with the lead. And this ferocious battle, who are we kidding? It is a war between Kart Republic and Tony Kart. It rages on in the opening stages of the OK final. As we look at Walter Wisniewski, who was P3 last week for the Koski Motorsport team. Right behind, we go to Luigi Coluccio. Ramikas, the first of the three Belgians. Ian Eichmans is right behind. And then Xavier Avramidis in P10. Eichmans goes purple. Here comes the Oakman. Lap 4 of the 20-lap OK final. Eichmans with a 47.730 behind his countryman, Thibaut Ramikas. Coluccio, Wisniewski and David Walter just ahead. The bottom left of your screen, 47.730 for Eichmans, who finished 4th last week by 0.0 to Gustav Wisniewski, who's just 2 positions ahead for Koski Motorsport. Morgato behind Giacardi as they come down the back straight. Zach Drummond. Well, the Glaswegian has had a disastrous start. The Scotsman, the 2-time British Cadet Champion. He won the WSK Final Cup in 2022 in juniors, and he's way down in 25th position. Ahead of Jakub Mikhailov, behind Kuklane and Leon Brunner. We settle into a rhythm as Sebastiano Pavan in the Vortex-powered Tony Kart, behind the Miami-powered Kart Republic, down the back straight. Walter with a purple lap, 47.334. Ramikas with a purple sector. Simone Bianco down in 15th. We know how quick the Italian CRG is. He goes purple as well. He's behind the South African Lufiwe Sambudla. And they both overtake the Australian Xavier Avramidis. Ramikas with a 47 dead at the bottom of your screen. Behind Coluccio, ahead of Eichmans. Wisniewski and Bondarev, the Williams F1 Academy driver, rounds out the 10. The front 2 pull away. Cavalcan and Kantan. It's Anatoly in P3, but he's under attack. He holds off David Walter for the moment. Now it's starting to kick off. Kavalkin, Walter, Kantan, Coluccio, Eichmanns and Ramekes. Sebastiano just sits in behind Dmitry Matveev. 129 k's an hour for the Vortex Power Tony Kart across the line last time. To be fair, he did get the benefit of the slipstream as Alexander Bondarev now into the 46ers. Fastest qualifier on Friday, Dmitry Matveev, 46.549. We'll get close to that towards the end of the race. The sun is shining here in the north of Italy, the last race of the 18th season of WSK promotion competition. And Matveev trying to take his second WSK Final Cup title. He won in 60 Mini at Adria Karting Raceway back in 2019. Last year, it was Jan-Paul Hui who took the WSK Final Cup from Anatoly Kavalkin, who's still in P3, and JT from NK, who's watching on live. Joseph Turney, we hope the recovery's going well, mate. We can't wait to see you back on track. He was third in last year's series, as you see. Dmitry Matveev does not need to win the race to take the title. He's 101 points clear of Anatoly Kavalkin. A decent finish for Matveev, who won last week at Lonato. He took pole position on Friday. He's leading the final here. Even if Sebastiano Pavan goes through, he would still take his second WSK Final Cup championship. 47 dead that time from Matveev. The gap, 0.1 of a second. As Bondarev with a 46.893. The Premier Racing driver is the fastest on circuit. He ranges up behind Wisniewski, Ramekes. Eichmanns has gone by Coluccio. The Belgian, P5. He was P4 last week. Trying to chase down and catch and pass David Walter. Here's Tayum Saleh, the German, who's got by Vivek Kantan. Good drive from Luvire Sambudla, who's come storming up from grid 23. He's come from Johannesburg. He's on the edge of the top 10. He's just passed. In fact, he's got by Kutskov, Simone Bianco, and the New Yorker, Vivek Kantan. Sambudla on the podium at the start of the season in the WSK Supermaster Series. The South African in the Kart Republic. Behind Tayum Saleh, Alexander Bondarev, Wisniewski. The front two, and then a trio. Kavalkin, Walter, and Eichmanns. 3, 4, and 5. Half race distance. Next time there is Eichmanns on the back of Walter. Fires it down the inside. The Oakman and the hero of Herentals goes on through. He's now a step off the podium. Now Pavan attacks for the race lead. Up the inside, Sebastian, sensational. And the Tony Kart takes the lead away from Dmitry Matveev. Has a look over his shoulder. He loses 2 kart lengths as well as we go into the second half of the final. He's already left Matveev 5 kart lengths behind, or maybe 3. No, it's out to 4 in just 5 corners. Kavalkin still in position 3. Eichmanns 4. Walter. Ramekes, the second Belgian. Coluccio and Alexander Bondarev. Sebastiano Pavan leads for the Tony Kart Racing Team out of the hidden hotel hairpin. And we start lap 12. Eichmanns is about to attack Kavalkin for third place. Fires it down the inside for the Lennox Racing Team. And the former Euro champ holds off the Charles Leclerc kart. Up the inside of turn 5. Eichmanns is through. The Lennox Racing Team driver. We think back to Castelletto di Branduzzo in 2018. Kleine Ian, he won the race for the Baby Race Team. He's gone purple, 46.689. There's the familiar Arai yellow helmet for Speedwear.be. He's up onto the podium. The yellow flag is out into turn 1. We've lost Emanuele Olivieri. That's really bad luck for Emanuele, who just recently won the Acci Sport Corso Federale, taking place recently at the Vallelunga circuit. Olivieri has retired. His day, his season is over. Pavan, Matfield, and the Belgian, the first of three Belgians. The second is Thibaut Ramekes, who's also tried to go by the former Euro champ Anatoly Kavalkin. Pavan, personal best sector. The gap is 0.4 of a second. The Lennox Racing Team driver, he may well catch Matfield. At the moment, Dimitri does not need to even finish in the top three to take the title. Sebastiano Pavan, 140 points. Matfield, 202. Kavalkin, 111. If Eichmanns gets another position, he may well take third in the championship. He was third in the European Junior Championships a couple of seasons ago. Second generation racer. There's the confirmation, the bottom right of your screen. Son of Wim Eichmanns, with a start in the 1999 Indianapolis 500. Nothing left to lose for Ian Eichmanns. Just behind is Ramekes. He's gone through on Kavalkin. That has championship implications. Morgato, Monza. They go down the back straight. Ahead of Gael Badge and the third Belgian, Len Nice. Lap 15 of 20. 0.4 of a second between Pavan. On your screen, the race leader, who would still finish second in the championship. Here is Dimitri Matfield. Second WSK title surely coming his way for the Czech Republic team. Eichmanns, though, he's been caught by Thibaut Ramekes. The Belgians 3 and 4. Ramekes is flying. They're both catching Dimitri Matfield as they go into the hotel hairpin to complete lap 15. Ramekes with a purple sector. Thibaut on the back of Ian. Here's Kavalkin, he's faded to 5. Walter, Coluccio, Bondare, Wisniewski, Bianco, Kutzkov, Sambudla, Avramidis across the line from Kanta, Morgato, Monza. This is the race leader, Sebastiano Pavan. Thibaut Ramekes, fastest lap of the race of 46.593. The two Belgians, 3 and 4. The Lennox Racing Team CL Kart. Almost had a look at Thibaut Ramekes. Sebastiano Pavan. The gap is 0.4 of a second. Ramekes will get the slipstream. Watch him go down into the hotel hairpin. The Belgians fight. Ramekes fires it down the inside. And Eichmanns falls off the podium. P4 last week. He's P4 here today. He needs to follow Ramekes. They've got a chance of catching Matfield. Ramekes goes defensive. Different teams, same country, they're going to fight. The final step of the podium. Into turn 5. Kavalkin behind. Would still take third in the championship. He has to attack. The answer, no, he already has. Nothing left to lose for the Belgian. The second Belgian. The first is Thibaut Ramekes. Winner at Cremona in the WSK Supermaster Series. He's pulled away. He's catching Matfield. Kavalkin. Walter. Coluccio, Bondare, Wisniewski. That's Simone Bianco ahead of the reigning world champion, Kirill Kutzkov. Zach Drummond just going down the back straight now. 3 laps remaining. A purple sector from Ramekes. He's closing in on Matfield. Ramekes will catch the Siberian, who would still take the title. Fastest driver on the circuit, 46.593 from Thibaut Ramekes. Sebastiano Pavan. He has to be on the absolute ragged edge, and he is. He does a personal best sector. They may well catch and pass the Tony Kart driver. Ramekes is flying. Sebastiano, P1, being caught by Matfield and the two Belgians. Kavalkin, P5, into the hotel hairpin. Sebastiano Pavan will have 2 laps remaining as they cross the line now. 1,301 metres this Franciacorta circuit, 127 k's an hour. 129 for Coluccio. Ramekes is there for second place, the penultimate lap. Matfield does not need to defend. He can wave him through. He won't, but he could and still take the title. He's had a brilliant 7 days. Dmitry Matveev winning at Lenato, pole position on Friday. He is going to be passed by Timo Ramakers. He's got the speed. Tony Kart P1, Cat Republic second and third. They go down the back straight into the hotel hairpin. Dmitry looks over his shoulder. He defends. This gives hope to Eichmanns. L'ultimo giro per Sebastiano Pavan. This is the last lap. The Tony Kart from the two Cat Republics. Thibaut, nowhere to go. Dmitry in second place. Eichmanns, fourth last week, fourth here today. Unless something happens between the trio in front. Pavan surely on his way to victory. Watch into the hotel hairpin, even into the double right. Ramakers is flying. He's on the podium. He wants position 2. They're both catching the Tony Kart in P1. Sebastiano Pavan looks over his shoulder, does not need to defend. Dmitry does. Pavan wins. Sebastiano Pavan wins the OK final for the Tony Kart racing team. Dmitry Matveev is the 2023 WSK Final Cup champion. Ramakers, a storming drive to finish in P3. Eichmanns 4, Kavalkin 5, the two Tony Karts. Walter and Coluccio in 6 and 7, but their teammate Sebastiano Pavan has won the final OK race of 2023. Sebastiano, sensational. Matveev is the champion from Pavan, Kavalkin, Wisniewski and Eichmanns. Gustav finishing in P9 in the race. After hearing Matveev, the new champion, and Thibaut Ramakers home in third place. So we will welcome Sebastiano Pavan into pit lane and to the top step of the podium. The Tony Kart racing team have won here at Franciacorta, but Dmitry Matveev is the 2023 WSK Final Cup champion. Stay with us on WSK.it. The podium for OK, firstly for the race and then for the championship, live from Franciacorta in just a moment.